Hello, welcome to the channel. Ladies and gents, let's talk Star Trek. Noah Hawley's done. Quentin Tarantino's done. WandaVision, dude, he's in, apparently. Super surprising news, to be perfectly honest. I didn't think we'd hear anything about this for a long time. This sort of was kind of sat there, dead, for a while. This is an exclusive to Deadline. But basically, this dude's been lauded as this epic man behind the curtain because he did WandaVision. Sure, I guess. Sure. Matt Shakman has made a deal to direct the next untitled Star Trek film for Paramount and Bad Robot's J.J. Abrams. Now, interestingly, it was actually Paramount that approached him. And he chose that over a load of other offers. So they approached him, offered him Star Trek, and he chose them. Surprising. This is genuinely surprising. It's surprising that one, they didn't go with Quentin Tarantino. I know a lot of people are, upset about that. Loads of people a lot of people are upset that one, Quentin Tarantino was even in the running because they don't like Quentin Tarantino. They don't think he'd be good. But there's a bunch of people that are upset because he's not doing it either. But then there's the stuff about Noah Hawley as well. His Star Trek was too Trekky. It's like, okay, just can't win. Just can't win. But it is going to be a continuation. So they must have worked out a deal with Chris Pine and Hemsworth, because that was where it was last set. They were supposed to both come back, and they didn't want to because Paramount wasn't going to be keeping up on the monetary value of the contracts, interestingly enough. But anyway, Deadline hears the film will now move at warp speed and begin production next spring. That's really quick. That's really quick fast tracking. They have a script by Lindsay Beer and Geneva Robertson Dowrett. Now, these individuals, of course, Deadline's going to be like, oh, this is significant because it's the first Star Trek film to be written by female screenwriters. It doesn't matter if you're female. It doesn't matter what's between your legs. Who cares? But what their sort of screenwriting credits, let's have a look, right? So Lindsay Beer did Sierra Burgess is a Loser, The Magic Order, a TV series, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. She did the earlier screenplay, so not the one which they actually put into production. Now, this is the 2023 one, so that's interesting. Untitled Pet Sematary Project, so that would be the weird Pet Sematary sequel that they're planning to do. The King Killer Chronicle. Basically, it's a whole bunch of stuff that actually hasn't been released. If you're looking at what she has released, well, even The Magic Orders, well, one episode was released in 2018, and that, again, pre-production stuff like this. So I guess that has been released, but the rest of it, no. So we've got nothing to actually go by, in fairness. Geneva Robertson Dowrett, what has she written? That's actually come out, anyway, Tomb Raider, screenplay, story by, so the 2018 one with Alicia Vikander. Captain Marvel, screenplay, story by. And then the untitled Star Trek sequel. And then, again, a whole bunch of other stuff. Silver Sable, she's on board. Mask, Mobile Armored Strike Command, Gotham City Sirens, Artemis. Again, a whole bunch of things which we don't have anything to actually go by. The stuff that we do have to go by is not that great. Captain Marvel's not that great. Tomb Raider had some really weird, dumb stuff in it as well. Not a huge selling point, not going to lie. Not a massive selling point there. But hey, sure. This is the significant, because female screenwriters, blah, blah, blah. Now, recent attempts at scripting Star Trek films were done by The Revenant's Mark L. Smith for Quentin Tarantino and another by Noah Hawley. I mean, look, those two are notably better pedigrees in screenwriting. We have a better history to go by. Anyway, it's not to say that these individuals can't do anything good. They could be really, really good, but we just don't have anything historically to actually reference here and go, well, this was good, so therefore, we just don't. And actually, what we do have to go by is not that good. But anyway, Shakman came out of theatre and remains the artistic director of the Geffen Playhouse in Los Angeles. And before WandaVision, he was EP and director of The Great and helmed episodes of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Fargo, and Game of Thrones. He is good. Those are notably good shows. Game of Thrones, some was not. But then, again, the thing about WandaVision is the direction, because it was a set style of direction, because it's it's like a sitcom show, how do you go from that to something else? How do you reference that as something You know, oh, that was good. Like, we just don't know. So it's difficult. But then, as well, that had terrible writing as well. I think so, personally. I didn't really like the writing on WandaVision. So is that down to the writers? Is it down to him? Is it the direction? What is it? We'll have to see how it goes, because this will, I guess, make or break. And then it's just down to the writers. Absolutely just down to the writers. But anyway, after the visionary job on WandaVision, Shakman's now an A-list film director who chose Star Trek over several other offers. This is a coup for Paramount's motion picture group studio chairman Emma Watts, who pushed hard to land Shakman. And he's rep by. Now, again, in terms of the article itself, it does say that because it's going to be teaming again with Bad Robot, it is supposed to be a sequel to the Chris Pine stuff, which is interesting, I guess. I'm really surprised that they're still continuing that. Mainly just, they must have worked out that financial deal. They must have done. Absolutely must have done. But all in all, I guess this is kind of like a, yeah, we'll see. Yeah. It's neither here nor there, really, is it? This. We don't have much to go by on anyone. And what we do have to go by, again, Captain Marvel and Tomb Raider. Not the best stuff. Not the best to, you know, historically look at. But one thing I will say is clearly those individuals are good at screenwriting to a certain degree, because they've been hired for loads of other stuff. So they must have impressed someone somewhere along the line. Or people just think that they're the next big thing, which does happen in Hollywood. The moment someone gets sort of keyed for the next big thing, they just snap them all up until they fall into obscurity again. So let me know what you think down below. What are your hopes for this Star Trek movie? Are you one of those individuals that wanted Quentin Tarantino? Are you one of those individuals that wanted Noah Hawley? Let me know what you think. Personally, I would have liked both of them, actually. Noah Hawley is good, despite his weird alien comments recently. And Quentin Tarantino is fantastic as well. And he has a great amount of love and respect for Star Trek. So I think despite people's sort of apprehensions about him directing it, I think he could have been fantastic. And like I said, the pedigree of, you know, Mark L. Smith, yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, they're better. But we'll have to see how it goes. Let me know what you think, though, down below. If you're new here, please do hit subscribe. You clearly enjoyed the content because you stayed this long. So please do hit that subscribe button. Please do hit that like and share it. Also, just to let you know, ladies and gents, we are in the single digits on my Blu-ray. It is for sale. It's a Blu-ray exclusive. It is my film Breaking Lights, a psychological Lovecraftian horror film. You can find it linked down below in the description box, along with an hour-long documentary, which is also on that Blu-ray. Don't sleep, because it is limited supply. When it's gone, it is actually gone. I'm a man of my word. I don't make them again. They just go. So please do grab it whilst you can. Cheers though, guys. Take care.